My name is Patience Ibrahim Sarki and I am a Flight Dispatcher Trainee. I am from Kaduna State and I grew up in Jaba local government of Kaduna, Kwai to be precise, that's the name of my village. And I grew up in the village. I actually grew up with my grandmother. And I remember while growing up, I had my parents, but my mom would always tell me that I preferred to stay with my grandmother for a reason best known to me. I don't know. But then I always stayed with my grandmother. So she would tell me that even in the night I would cry and she would have to take me back to my grandmother. So anytime I'm with her, most times I follow her to the farm and we go everywhere together. And I will see plane, passing, and I will just turn like I'm looking, how does this even work? And then I remember that time I watched a movie. I think I can never forget the name of that movie, Worlds Apart by Iniedo. I think she was watching a plane passing and she was like, wow, she wished she will be in this plane someday. And I had that same experience. So anytime I see a plane passing, I will just look and I'm wondering, how does this even happen? Do you mean people are actually inside this plane? And I always tell my grandmother, I want to be in this plane someday. But I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't even know who to talk to because most of my peers and then my uncles, the village lifestyle, nobody even knew about planes and all of that. The only way we see plane is seeing it passing above our heads. And I just kept nursing that passion in me. Not until I went to primary school, after everything, I finally got admission to the university. Then I told my mom I wanted aviation. In fact, I didn't even know that the name was aviation then, but I just told her I really want to be in the space where all those planes used to, pass. I didn't know what to apply for before going to the university. So I just applied for a medical course because then everyone was going for medicine or anything around that. So I applied for medical lab sciences and I was given an education course, science education to be precise. So that was what I studied in the university. But then I still had that thing in me, like concerning aviation. I got a mail on the 13th of November concerning the interview. And I was very surprised, like, wow, interview? Are you sure this thing is not scam? I said, okay, no wahala na, shey 15th go come and we go see wetin go happen. So I waited on the 15th. The interview said, make sure you're online from 10 a.m. to the period of 4. So I woke up that day. In fact, I didn't go to anywhere. I canceled all schedules for that day just so that I would be around. I bought data on my Airtel line. I bought data on my MTN line. I said, we die here today. And I made sure I had good network connection. In fact, I was sitting in a particular place in my room where the network was very strong. I stayed till, and my own interview time was 2:30. So I joined by 2. When I joined by 2, I noticed it wasn't time, so I disconnected. And then when it was 2:30, I rejoined and then had my interview. After that, I was sitting down, we were waiting. They said they would get back to us via email. But then I waited for email. I didn't see any email. Then one day I was sitting down, I think on the 4th of November. I didn't know the list came out on the 2nd of November, but I didn't know anything about the list. So I was just waiting. And then on the 4th of November, somebody chatted me up. I don't know who that was because he didn't even tell me his name. He just said, hi, have you heard from Balami Foundation? I said, no, I've not heard anything. He said, okay, I'll get back to you. I said, all right. So I was just sitting down. Then he told me that, I was looking around. And I came across this. So he sent me a PDF file. And then I opened it. My body was shivering. I held my phone like this. My hand was shivering. I was praying. I said, God, please help me. And then immediately I just opened this thing. I was going through it. Guess what? My name came out number 8. I was like, wow. Like, I just went numb. I didn't know what else to do. My phone fell to the ground. I didn't even shout because I didn't know what else to do. I just started crying. I I was crying. I said, God, now you do this one. I didn't have anybody to help me. And then getting this, I was very happy. I didn't tell anybody. Even my mom, I didn't tell her. Not until I was waiting, because they told us that they will get back to us via mail. They didn't say they will bring out a list. So I said, I need to wait. Maybe this one na scam. Make I wait first, get the email. And then the email didn't come till on the 20th of December. That was when the email came, 20th of December. When it came out, I saw it and I was really sure that, yeah, this is it. No, sorry, 22nd. I think, yeah, that was when the email came, 22nd. And when I saw it, I was now at peace. Like, wow, this is really true. I called my mom and I told her, I said, Mommy, guess what? She was like, what? I said, that aviation dream is finally coming into reality. And she was happy for me. She was really happy for me. Seriously, it's not easy, one bit. Like the first day we entered the class and our tutor came in, it was like, we are starting immediately. In my mind, I was like, this is the first day. I thought we were supposed to chill a bit. And they said, yeah, we know the joke. Like, we take it hot. So I was surprised, like, we are going to start immediately. Then I was like, okay, since we're already here now, we die here, no going back. So the classes started and then they gave us our manuals. When I saw this manual, it was really big. But then I knew that I'm already here and I have to give it my best. But so far, it's not been easy. Truly, I won't lie, it's not been easy. I remember sometimes I'll have to call my mom telling her that, Kai, this thing is not funny. I'm not finding it easy at all. This is my first time in aviation and everything is just new. Like, the thing is hard. And my mom was like, why will you say it's hard? I thought this is what you've always wanted. I said, yes. In fact, it's because I've always wanted it. That's why I will remain here. But seriously, it's hard. I remember meeting some of my classmates, asking them to teach me, like, things I don't understand. I always meet them and then they will pull me through. Then I'm really enjoying the ride. I know this may sound like cliche. People will always say, I will give back. But seriously, I will give back. Definitely, I will. I love people and I love to help people. Even when I was in school, I know I will go with food stuff, and most of my friends that didn't have, I always share with them. So I know definitely that I'm going to give back. If I finally finish and God places me in a position to help, I definitely will pay back this scholarship. I will give it to other people too. I really want to appreciate Engineer Isaac Balami for this opportunity. I was checking online about him and I watched his 39th birthday and I was really teary. Like, I cried so much after watching it, seeing the passion in his heart and then seeing how much of a good person he is. Seeing those children, like some of those people he helped, I think some of them performed, they were just so excellent. And in my head I was saying, so because of this man, see what these children are becoming. And he said something, he said some of them are already in the industry. Like some of them have finished their university, some of them are already working in the industry. Seriously, he has a good heart. And I really want to say God will bless him. God will bless him. That's all I can say. God will provide for him and he will live long. That's always my prayer. Yesterday I was talking with my mom. I said, Mommy, please pray for this man. He's a good man. So I know God will bless him. I want to thank 7-Star Global Hangar. I want to thank Isaac Balami Foundation. I also want to thank Aviatrix Hub and other partners. I pray that God Almighty will bless you and grant you the desires of your heart. Thank you so much.